So this is again a heat of the coxless fours. No coxswain in this boat, but it's a step up. This is the visitors event, and you see on the left of your screen Taurus Boat Club. I think that's the Oxford Brooks Old Boys. I think they might have been bumped up into this competition having entered the Y-Fold. Not quite sure about that. But on the right of your screen, the men from London Rowing Club.
Yeah, I think you're right. The stewards perceived that they were too good to be in the Y-Folds, and they moved them up to the visitors. Both crews got off very cleanly. You can see the Taurus Club very well drilled. I think maybe the stewards made the right decision.
Yeah, well, they've got some really strong boys in both these crews. This London Rowing Club visitors crew is effectively a Princeton University sort of guys that rowed in the 2V, second varsity and the third varsity 8. Strokeman Andrew Morgan rowed in Princeton's third varsity 8. He was born in, your strokeman, that's on the left of your screen for London Rowing Club. He actually was born in South Africa and rowed for London Rowing Club before going to the USA, and so he's got some of his crewmates back from Princeton, and these are two very strong crews, high quality racing in this event.
Yeah, and it's great to see these guys getting scholarships to go to American universities and still coming back in the summer to represent their old clubs. I think that's great stuff. And again, here you can see Taurus having easier speed. I think you can just see how much more neat and tidy and how better connected they are when they push the boat.
Well, these boys have won events here. I mean, the stroke man from the Brooks 8, we go back live there, so we're looking at the bow, the back of Joseph Mallon. So he's the bowman from the Taurus crew. Says that we're gutted not to be doing the Brit. We feel we had a good chance in it. Well, I mean, you could be gutted. He's been bumped up, but you know, if you're that good, and you've got Temple winners in here like strokeman Richard Hawkins, who won the Temple in 2014. Richard Hawkins, who held the 6th seat in the winning Temple crew of 2014, and three-man Edward Grisdale also, I think, rode at 5 in that Brooks 8 that won the Temple in 2014. So when you've got quality, you can't really be doing a club event, can you?
No, I think that's right. I think it's important to make sure people progress up the events within the regatta, and you know, they're making easy work of this in the end, going past Birmingham Club there on the left-hand side of the screen.
Well, I don't know what's happened to London Rowing Club, the visitors crew, because these are, you know, we have to repeat, they're boys that have come for this regatta specifically from Princeton University, rowed in their second and third varsity 8s, and you know, you can see what the might of Taurus are doing to them.
Yeah, and you've got to say, I mean, I haven't seen all the other competitors in this event, but they're going to be up at the top of the event looking at the way they're rowing.
Andrew Morgan closest to you, then it's Tom Niels, Ben Lawton and Sebastian Benzricki in the bow seat with the long hair for London Rowing Club. And well, it's a crew that were put together specifically for this event, and they have been done by some margin, and I have to say, this Taurus crew could blow up. No wonder they thought they could win the Brit.
Yeah,
I mean, they would massacre most crews in the Brit, but you know, they'll have a fair shot of getting quite a long way in the visitors, I would think.
Oh, I would have thought so. They're rowing really nicely. I mean, it just shows you the chalk and cheese between these two crews, how little work now this crew needs to do to stay ahead.
Richard Hawkins rowed 6 in that winning Temple crew in the stroke seat of this Taurus Boat Club crew, effectively Brooks Old Boys, and they're really showing just how good that Brooks program is. Such a strong club, of course, finished first, second and third places in Championship 8s, I think, at the recent Marlow Regatta.
Yeah, the program there at Brooks is phenomenal. They really are, and just consistently producing results. And these guys have been through that system, and look at the quality of the rowing. Really easy.
I mean, if you think this is Sunday afternoon rowing, you know, you just go out for a little paddle, that is what they're doing. But the reason they're doing that is because they were so fast early on in the race, so well synced, so well drilled, that they essentially just moved easily away from the crew on their left, London Rowing Club, the Putney-based club from Princeton, men from Princeton University. And it does show the stewards were absolutely right in their decision, I think, to ask this crew to come out of the Britannia Challenge Cup and row the Club 4s and row in this event for University 4. So they ditched their cocks, and they're in a more suitable event now.
Yeah, and it does look easy, but people just don't appreciate how much time it takes in training to make it look that easy now. And it's a great job there by Taurus.
So Taurus take that heat of the Visitors Challenge Cup, and London Rowing Club they have to be content with second place. Taurus progress onwards. So I'm sure we'll see a lot more of Taurus. They will be headed for Newcastle University in the next round. Newcastle, a great programme. That will be a real gut-busting race, I'm sure, and one we'll look forward to. And so will these spectators.